You're alive. Okay. Everything's working. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Looks good. All right. So, recap. Who wants to give the recap?
We already did. We won.
All right. Well, good game, everybody.
Let's
see.
I almost have it.
Justice accidentally killed an old lady.
Justice did that did happen. Yeah.
Yeah. Accidentally. Yeah.
We found. Oh, we interrogated Sam, right?
We did. And she
that was like
and she basically fingered the Bogart family for framing Carter Dubois. Bob, chill out. Basically, they had spent a lot of time and effort to frame the Dubois family, but it also turns out they had their fingers in the Red Ring or the Red River Gang or the Red Ring Gang, the smuggling operation, and then you guys were given the order to. You had evidence on the son, Christoph, and you were given, and then
killed his mom.
Circumstance evidence about the mills and the secret tunnels and the cages and the
other blood hunter ran away.
That's right. You guys confronted Yasmin Bogart. Is that
Yasmin Bogart? That sounds right.
Because Justice killed her.
Yes.
Yes.
And in the scrum, Justice rolled max damage with a spiritual weapon on the first level wizard lady, and smoked her like a ham.
To be fair, I think everybody thought she was going to be more powerful.
Yeah, 100%.
There was a lot of that. Yeah.
Then the other blood hunter, her bodyguard, after you guys brutally murdered her and started kicking the shit out of him, he bailed.
Justice locked him down too.
Almost. And then
so
you got.
When I said we won, what I meant to say was Justice won.
Justice won.
Yeah. Yep.
And then you knocked the other son Jasper unconscious, and then the cavalry arrived, and the Ministry of Compliance is in town, and cleaning stuff up and investigating. And at the very end of the game, Bob figured out how to use the magic bells.
And found out that it was Eevahn, because he shakes the bells and everyone. I had a follow-up question for you about that, Steve, because if it works the way it looks like it does, when he shakes the bells, does everyone in the room glow red and he glows like green or gold or whatever because he's Fey?
Because he's Fey.
Okay, so it does. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Everybody in the town is a
not Mildred. Though we do have we have some investigating to do on that front too. But anyway.
So we're starting off that evening. You guys, everybody's. We're just gonna say that we're gonna hand wave a little bit. Everybody's celebrating, and also there's like work to do, so everybody's doing. You're all working. You're all on the case, except for maybe Eevahn, who might be hyperventilating. But
yeah, I think probably he is doing a little bit of that.
Have you not told everybody about the fiendness?
Not as of the last game. As of the last game, it was shake-a. Oh fuck, and then cliffhanger.
So let's say that we'll just start it off with Eevahn. You shake-a. You use one of the charges, and then you see that everybody, except for Mildred, all the halflings are identifying as fiends.
Okay. Are any of them like identifiably Murder Reed's people from last time that we've like crossed paths with?
Roll perception. It's a good question. Valid.
Yeah, the normal roll.
Not that you recognize.
Okay. Yeah. Well.
You with that roll, but though you do overhear like the there's a lot. So you note that there's a lot of people in the tavern for this time of day, because the mill has shut down. Both of the Bogart mills have been shut down by the ministry.
Which makes sense, by the ministry, yeah.
So there's a lot of very upset halflings and humans in the tavern. Like, everybody's kind of like, what's happening? I don't know. The feds showed up. They shut the thing down. Or are we out of a job? Oh no, they'll restart it. There's a lot of uncertainty and a lot of fear.
This is still later in the day. We haven't slept yet, but it's later in the day before, and the ministry is still here.
Oh yeah, big time.
Okay, big time.
Yeah, there's ministry agents, and there's also Queen soldiers.
Okay. Okay. I keep wanting to call him Thors, and that's not right. Shit. Let me find his name. Not Jermaine Leclerc. What's the name of...
Two Trees?
Yes. Is it Thorg?
Thorg. Yeah.
Thorg, not Thors. Gotcha. Thorg, Two Trees. Okay, got it. So is Thorg still in town too, or has he taken off and left?
As far as you know, he was kind of overseeing part of the He was going to lead an investigation to the other mill.
Oh, okay.
To make sure that see if they're smuggling shit there too.
Fair enough. All right. Well, I think the first thing Eevann's going to do is he's going to like kind of. Were we just like sitting eating dinner?
I imagine Al's coming back from the bar with a round of ale for everybody. He's just like, celebration! Yeah! He like sets it down.
I'm sure I've got whatever paperwork is necessary to wrap up this case.
Yeah.
That seems like celebration to me. More paperwork, all right.
I like
set the ales down on all of your paperwork.
Oh, Al.
Yeah, I imagine. Yeah, Justice and Eevahn, Justice and Nave are both doing paperwork, like passing each other papers.
Congratulations, everybody! Case closed.
Put a pin in that for the time being, Al. Nave, Justice. The paperwork is gonna have to be. Oh shit! What's the word that I want? We're gonna have to call that a temporary partial completion presently.
What that mean?
Let's go for a walk. And he takes a sip, and then he takes a swig, and then he finishes the cup and puts the cup down on the table.
Follow suit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be necessary.
And then
okay.
This. If she's going to as well.
Yeah, like Nave doing his in character.
It wasn't intentional, then it was.
Perfect.
And that's all.
I'll straighten up the
I-
papers that I was doing.
I'm picking up what you're putting down, and I think I need to be sober for this.
Yeah, you're probably right. Okay, and he flies over to Mildred and leans down and says, in as low a voice as he can when they're away, it looks like we might be in town a little longer than anticipated.
That's fine, dear. I'll keep your rooms for you. Like I said, you're good until next week, and that's when the pilgrimage comes into town.
Yeah, I think. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. We will probably want to be out of here by next week. Yes, I think you're absolutely right. Of course,
you're still welcome to stay. It's just that I'll have to charge you, pilgrimage rates.
The rates, of course. I may have questions about have you been here for a pilgrimage before, Mildred?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been here 2 years now.
2 years. Okay. Okay. Well, you take care of yourself, Mildred. We'll see you later tonight before bed.
I keep coming this close to saying, no luck catching them killers. Then I don't.
And then Eevahn sort of flies basically out of the bar, out of the place, after like going back to the table. All right, let's get out of here. Trying to find somewhere actually quiet and not where there are prying ears.
Good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow.
So everybody's following Eevahn.
I feel like we should have some sort of code for this sort of conversation, right? Like sort of thing.
But I grudgingly walk out.
You taking your plate with you, or you're just gonna?
I finish it really fast.
Okay.
Yeah, that tracks.
Perfect. All right. So everybody follows Eevahn out into the rain.
We should go check the other mill and see if Thorg Two Trees is out there. It
was nice and warm in there.
Yeah. We have a report to make. So I'm like keeping a very distinct eye out for like once we are at a space where there are not people around us.
All right, loading up the map.
The map.
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
Yep. Waiting for Bob and Grace.
I'm loaded in.
There we go.
Hell yeah. All right, so you guys are headed to the other mill. The other mill is actually this mill over here.
Okay.
The Baron's Mill.
The Baron's Mill.
Historically, you guys know that this is the first mill that was ever actually the first river mill created. Originally was owned by the Martins family before they sold all their shit off.
And became the Barons and Baronesses.
Okay. So, as you guys are approaching, hold on, let me organize my thoughts for 1 second. So, even though it's raining, you see a lot of people out in the streets, like underneath like awnings and overhangs, hanging out in doorways. There's that air of just as you really pick up on it, or the real air of fear, which is understandable because there's just been a raid. But you can also tell like everybody can kind of overhear people whispering, but they all get quiet as you guys pass. And as you approach the mill, so this neighborhood, like along the bank here, is called Riverside.
Mm-hmm.
And you haven't really spent a lot of time over here, but all of these buildings are kind of like ramshackle tenements, primarily housing mill workers. So, not the world's best. They're all sagging, like the ones against the wall are sagging against the wall. They all have extensive like mildew on the whitewash and stone. And there's a large crowd of people around the mill. You see a couple of you see soldiers out here. Some of the people that Two Trees brought with him have kind of cordoned off an area. There's a couple of men with halberds in the Queen's uniform, the Queen's colors, standing out front. And if anybody gets too close, they strictly, all right, jog off. This has nothing to do with you. And somebody's like, that's our life. What? Are we out of a job? And the guy, he doesn't respond to any questions. He just tells everybody to leave. And of course they don't. They just get out of
the way. Yeah.
They get out of a hacking distance, and then are just staring there, owlishly staring at the building.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, we'll probably have to push up through. Hey, Al, can you clear a path here?
Yep.
Perfect.
Move along! Move along! Put on my best guard voice.
Right. All right, you don't need to roll for that. You put on your guard voice, and you're a big scary dude with weapons, so you very quickly clear a way through the like I said, mostly halflings and humans. And you get a lot of ugly stares as you pass through the crowd.
Okay.
And you reach the front, and the soldiers salute you, and they just wave you on through.
Perfect. Going on in. I will ask, is Two Trees inside?
I think so.
Perfect.
So you guys are ushered. You guys, walk inside, and the place is really, really busy. It doesn't take you long to find two trees. He's actually the mill. Oh, I didn't upload the map. Shit. The mill is it's kind of like a giant warehouse, filled with machines, textile machines, all operated by a giant water wheel. So basically, the way it works is that the building. God, I really wish I put the map up or finished making the map. It's been 95 degrees. Shut up. So it's a giant square building. You go in and there's like a central courtyard. Most of this area over here is all the machines, and there's most over here is warehouses, and then there's like this strip along the side which is all offices. And you ask people, you see a lot of ministry folks with like clipboards, like auditing. Basically, they're doing real tax person shit. Just auditing every goddamn thing in the building. And you ask about two trees, and they over a while you go down this corridor, and you find him in a supervisor's office, and there's like the mill supervisor's there. Just like it's a gnome who's like trying to you could tell he's like standing there like ready to answer any questions. Just he's ready, and he's terrified of this giant orc who is sitting cross-legged behind the gnome-sized desk, carefully flipping through paperwork. And he sees you guys walk in. He's like, "Oh, well, I didn't expect to see you again tonight. I figured you'd be celebrating."
I thought too.
Celebrations got cut short. We have a pressing update, and he looks at the supervisor and says, "We're gonna need the room."
Okay, yeah, well, that's fine. I can leave. And Thor's like, "I'm gonna need the last 15 years records for paper clips." And then I was like, I will do that right now. And he runs off. Thor's like, "Close the door."
Okay, closes the door.
He's like, "Why do I get the feeling that what you're about to tell me is bad news?"
Yeah,
well,
why do I get that?
Have you told us yet, by the way?
Nope, I did not, because at every point where I was going to tell you, Steve's like, "Oh yeah, there's like loads of people. They're all out under verandas. They're watching shit." I'm like, okay, well, let's not say this in front of the townspeople because I don't know what their level of knowledge is here. So Patrice's branch.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
It's this thing with the bells on it. So as it turns out, this is like a divining rod for you shake it, and if there are fiends or fae or whatever around you, undead probably too, I'm guessing, they glow.
Okay.
I figured this out in the inn, which would have been fine, but everyone in the inn glowed red. They're all fiends.
I glowed red.
You didn't glow red, which is, not a half surprise, I guess. I glowed green, knave, normal, neutral color. Your fiendish blood didn't mark you out, or I guess did it? I don't know.
No.
Okay, yeah. So.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that everyone else in the inn besides Mildred was a fiend. I don't know what their level of knowledge is, but I suspect that something about the history of this place. I don't know. We fought a number of fiends since we got here, right? We fought the Vargueils. We fought the flying freaking spiny heads. All right. So something devilish is happening here beyond the Red Ring. What'd you say, Al?
There's the guy that summoned those demons.
Oh God, I completely forgot about him. We still have to see him in.
Too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe we should see if he glows fiend.
Oh yeah, I've been. Yeah. So anyway, that's the news.
So, you gotta arrest everybody in the town.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't do that.
Exactly.
So Eevahn, from what you're saying is that, are we sure that it's everybody in the town?
No, it was only everybody in the inn. but it was unusually crowded for that time of night, and every single one of them glowed red, which is... I do want to test this theory a little bit, but, as I'm going around testing it, I wanted to make sure that someone in the organization... I can't use this thing again until tomorrow to tell Jermaine, so I figured you should probably know.
Do you... Okay, so at this point we're in the discovery stage, is that what I'm understanding?
Mm-hmm.
And you're saying that
so.
This town, which has already been a tremendous pain in my ass, is... what?
Well, my current running guess, which again is I don't have sufficient evidence here. My current running guess, producing demons in some way, and I say that based on 3 things: 1, the propensity of fiends that we've come across; 2, the historical, because we learned the thing about the ancient knight that slew a horrible demon lord here, right? Is that 2? Its history. And 3, the incredibly creepy children of the Baroness. Actually, the Baroness herself was pretty fucking creepy, who threatened Al's life. Those 3 things, with the, you're gonna die here comment, suggest to me that maybe some sort of, binding thing... This is all very speculative, but if a demon lord was slain here... Maybe there's a portal to hell. That's entirely possible. A demon lord was slain here... It's possible.
What else? Yes. Yeah.
So anyway, this place is going to be a giant pain in your ass. Another Oro for the records.
He takes his glasses off and puts them on the tiny desk. Just starts running his fingers. He has one of those long Amish beards. It's just a long chin beard. He says he starts raking his fingers through it. Which, Bob, you've worked with him for a while. You know that's what he does when his ulcer starts flaring up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he's like, okay, what do you need? So just so that you all know, this place is a powder keg. The mill work.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
We've encountered Murder Reeds and the mill workers.
Oh, I don't know who that is, but the mill workers are certainly very upset, and for good reason. Their livelihood is certainly in question. We don't know what's going to happen with the ownership of the mills. We don't know.
One suggestion, I don't know if it's within the power and what costs will have to be taken off the top to pay for this exact mission, but I wonder if the frozen account, if it's been or is going to be claimed, some of those funds could be diverted toward the workers here to improve the quality of their well-being, because that might slow things down, but I don't know.
Unfortunately, that account is frozen pending investigation. I cannot reopen it. The Modrons literally will not let me.
Fair enough. Well, yes.
Forfeit it over to the queen and then just have the queen keep running the mill?
That is not a bad idea, but it requires... These things take time. It's a bureaucracy. You have to work within the strictures of the bureaucracy. So I understand that you are a city guard in Andanen, and things work a little bit differently in Andanen. But at a bureaucratic federal level, or monarchy level, I don't know. At an organizational level of this size, it doesn't quite work that way. That money's evidence. And if the Bogarts are found innocent, which are very unlikely, considering the outstanding job you did, we will have to give that money back. However, the Bogart family is entitled to a trial. So I can't just give the money away. Because...
Certainly fair.
Anyway, what is... Do you guys have a plan? Or...
My current plan was trying to figure out how to work where there's a mill, there's a way into the conversation. But now that one's done, I think perhaps
all right,
just...
Thorg casts Fireball and burns this shit lousy town to the ground. Bob gained inspiration. It pains me to say that, for the record. But that was pretty good.
I was really hoping you say Bob lose inspiration.
Grace, I'll give you inspiration if you go kill Bob right now.
I'm gonna lock my door for no reason. I just like
You don't
want to
trust
walk.
me.
And I don't know what you do for inspiration.
I'm
mean,
too tired to get off my butt right now.
We don't even know what you do for a
I'm
kid,
sick.
a Klondike bar. So,
All right. So
God, I said
no,
Klondike bar. Now I desperately want a Klondike bar. It's so
I
hot.
know. I haven't had one of
that.
those in like 20 years. I
know.
feel like.
I know for a fact I'd bite into it and be terribly disappointed. But
Oh yeah.
The ice cream ones are good.
is there other ones?
Is there? What is
Yeah,
the
the
non-ice
regular-
cream bar
The
Klondike? No,
regular
no.
Klondike bar is with mint and chocolate,
What?
Mint?
What?
isn't it?
No.
Looking this up.
Am I
I think
thinking something
you're.
else?
It's like
You are
it's
thinking
like
of something else.
vanilla ice cream wrapped in like a chocolate
Yeah.
shell.
What would you do for a Klondike bar? Vanilla ice cream, thin chocolate shell.
There's variations off of it. I think there's like
Sure.
one with, like hazelnut chunks or something in it, which is pretty
Yeah.
good.
There's probably a mint one somewhere, but it was not the original.
It looks like there's a mint chocolate chip one, but
There you go.
Still
I
Maybe
an
might
ice
be
cream
confusing
bar.
it with a different thing that was
Like Andy's chocolates?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, now I gotta know. Klondike
Like a junior
bars.
mint?
A bar is born, original vanilla. The Crunch Bar. Oh, the Crunch Bar is
Oh,
good.
I'm thinking of York. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh,
patties.
the
Yeah,
York peppermint
that's-
patty.
That's a different
Yeah.
thing.
Those are my dad's like favorite candy.
I also really like York peppermint.
Yeah.
I haven't had one of those in a long time either.
On Halloween,
anyway.
he would steal as tithe all the peppermint patties and all the Smarties.
I mean,
That sucks.
as
interesting.
Shame on you,
Halloween
John.
nights go, that's not the worst. At
It's
least
not
you get
the
to
worst.
eat Your Reese's.
And then I got to keep Reese's and Butterfingers. You know, if he
Yeah.
tried to take my Butterfingers, we would have had a fight. That would have been.
You would have
I
had
don't even
a
remember
it.
getting many peppermint patties or Smarties in my Halloween candy.
They make up
I
like
think
a small percentage.
I think you would have had a cow, man.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure. Because nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger. God, I wonder how much that advertising campaign cost them. Peak Simpsons era.
Yeah, a lot.
Symptoms, yeah.
Oh god, what was the
We're
question? The
just
question
in
was, what are we gonna do?
sweets advertising
Yeah, sweet
now.
sounds so good.
You know what sounds
Um,
really good, Bob? Now and Later, sold by the Wonka Company. Sorry. Get that.
Eevahn
advertising.
retires to the Feywild, where he can taste the rainbow.
There you go.
Okay,
God, there's a joke in there somewhere.
I said what I said. All right. So Thorg asked, "What is our plan?" The plan was just to inform you. I guess right now the plan, we still have Carter Dubois to inform. We haven't informed him or his daughter of the plot against them. It's important to get to them quickly on account of Christoph Bogart's ill intentions.
About that time, you hear in the hallway, you hear somebody yelling, and then you hear a muffled
Carter
voice.
Dubois.
And then you hear, "I don't give a good goddamn who's in there. This is my goddamn response. This is my jurisdiction. I will not have these shenanigans going on in my town."
Oh, is it Sheriff Bones? Jesus
And then
Christ.
the door bursts open, and it's Sheriff Bones.
Where the heck has he been all this time?
The instant before the door cracks open, Eevahn just looks at Thorg. This one's on you.
He's like, "Who the hell is this?" And then the door opens, and the sheriff comes in. He sees you all, and he's obviously like shocked that to see you all there. And then he sees two trees, and he kind of figures his shit out. He's like, "Now, what in the hell is going on? You can't just shut down 2 of the 4 mills." Thor's like, "Oh, actually, I can do exactly that because the owner of those, I don't care who they are. There's folk out there looking for work." It's like, be that as it may, I am well within my rights to do exactly as I've done. If you have a complaint, you can write a formal complaint. It's like, I will, because I don't like this. You've already accused an upstanding member of this town of being a tax dodger, and that turned out to be false. So now you went after the other one? Sir, I don't think so. I don't like it. And these folk here, and he points at all of you, he's like, they've been sniffing about causing all sorts of trouble, killing mill workers, chopping off their heads.
I'd like to give him the glare.
Okay, give him the glare.
Oh, good. Please
Hit him with
shut
the glare.
your phones down, Casey. Let's see that crit. We need it. This is the time.
I don't have inspiration. Okay, here we go.
Oh,
Hey!
snap.
Close enough.
Al fulfilling his role of the intimidation bot.
Yep.
All right, so Al, he's like, and furthermore, and he turns and he sees you, and you're like right here, and he's like, oh God, and like he like, looks like he wants to say more, but he can't break eye contact with Al. It's like he's like it's like a snake, just like he's like.
Unblinking draconic eyes looking at him. Yeah.
Right. He's like, wait, I'm gonna go, but you'll hear from me. You better. I'll be at my office. And he runs off, scampers.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you, Al. That was
Thorg's like, that was the sheriff.
That was the sheriff.
Wonderful. Well, now that I've spoke to the local authorities, I can continue with my work. We're leaving here. The plan is to leave here tomorrow and bring the captive Bogart to Tirarone.
Yep.
Are you
What would
saying
you like to do with the mill for the meantime?
There is.
For now, I have to shut the mill.
I'm wondering if there's any.
You have to understand, these are both crime scenes. They've been smuggling magical creatures through both of these mills.
Yeah.
These are, I don't know who else is involved. I imagine that many people who are probably going to get away, but they're small fish. Hopefully this, he like takes out his notebook. Hopefully this Jasper fellow knows enough about his mother's operations that we can capture anybody who, the big fish. But we'll see.
What was the other son's name?
Christoph.
Has there been any update on the whereabouts of Christoph?
No, nobody's been able to find him. Unless you guys, does he have any contacts in town that you know of, or anybody he's been hanging
The only
out
one
with?
We heard, Carter Dubois' daughter, but that's where we're heading next, so we can check on that now. Yeah, there was, I think it was in the report that I sent to Jermaine Leclerc, but there was a plot to extract her, take her off to the city, and have a doppelganger replace her.
Well, sounds like you know your next step then.
Yep. Well, if you're leaving in the morning, we'll keep updating Jermaine Leclerc via the W2, and hopefully if anything goes sideways between now and pilgrimage, we can let you know.
You're planning on staying here that long? Well, I suppose you want to get to the bottom of what's happening. All right, well, good luck.
I think I'd like to not be here for pilgrimage, personally, just on the off chance that there is like a hell gate or something. I think Al's maybe, who knows? He could be right. But I guess, I don't know, it's our duty to be here when it opens if we're... Anyway, whatever, who knows? That's probably not even what's happening. I got to get out of my head about this whole thing. Just wanted to tell you what I knew, Thorg, so you knew too, in case we all don't come back. Nice working with you.
You'll come back, stop it.
10 days to pilgrimage. Very nice. All right, and then we head to Carter Dubois' place. Does anyone have anything they need to do first? Want to do first?
Let's get it over with.
Get it over with. Off to Carter Dubois' place.
How do we apologize to this guy?
Apologize for what?
Well, putting him on house arrest and accusing him of tax fraud?
I mean, there was evidence against him for
We
the
had
tax fraud.
evidence that- and his company was committing tax fraud. That's
Honestly, I think the apology is more you're welcome, because we got to the bottom of a plot against him and his family and his daughter. So he's probably going to be... I imagine he'll be happy. Well, not happy, but I imagine he'll be happy that they didn't succeed, we hope.
Yeah. And I guess we did
imagine that he will be satisfied with our services.
Yeah, I suspect that's probably true. Al, the rule stands, though. Do not let him get you a loan. Do not let him trick you into investing.
Right, okay.
Perfect. Knock, 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 knock.
All right. The door opens. It creaks open. The butler's. Hello.
ATEC to see Carter Dubois.
I'm sorry, the master. Green hand shoves God out of the way. Carter Dubois. Well, I'll be goddamn. And he throws an arm around Al and pulls him into the house. Y'all come on in. I just poured myself a mint julep. Let's see.
Ooh, I like
Butler,
mint julep.
we'll have another 1, 2, 3, 4, and make it 5 more mint juleps. Well, I have heard through the grapevine that you folk have done a simply splendid job today. Well done indeed. Come on into the study. We'll have ourselves a celebratory beverage, and you can elucidate me with all the details.
Thanks, sir. We will. I speak for the party.
As well you should, a man of means such as yourself. My wife's making fun of me in the background because she can hear me on her Toastmasters meeting.
Steve, once we're in the house and we're all enjoying our meals, I'm going to wait for the inevitable Dagatha surprising the shit out of him and scaring him half to death, and then I'm going to use the bells.
Okay. Fair enough. So yeah, he's boisterous. He's trying to woo Al into doing something. He says a lot of stuff along the lines of, I knew that goddamn elf woman was no good. Everybody in town knows that she's a hell bitch from hell. Her and her goddamn devil spawn. And then, so eventually he's like, I swear to God, all the people around here are crazy. God damn it, woman. You sting up on a man so. She glows bright red.
Fuck. He doesn't.
He does not.
Fine.
He's like, why in the hell are you glowing red?
Oh, everyone sees that?
Actually, no, he does not.
Okay.
You're the only one who sees it.
Okay, got it. Butler?
Butler glows red.
Fuck. I'm making my list of safe people. Carter Dubois, great. Carter Dubois and Mildred. We don't have her in the room yet. Well, or is she?
No, she's not there.
Okay. Safe. Mildred. Safe. This is a short list. I'm saving the third charge for the person that I'm the most worried about.
It's
but anyway.
6:30 in the evening. Do you know where your daughter is?
Yeah, great question, Al.
Do I? Oh. Well, she usually doesn't eat dinner with me on account of her sensitive digestion. I swear to God, this younger generation, no fortitude. I say the meanest thing, and it sends her into a tizzy.
So we're not going to go into all of the details of the investigation because parts of it are still pending, but one part of it that's pretty vital to you is that the Bogart family had a plot to replace your daughter with a doppelganger. So if you could find her, that would be...
What did you just say?
I said
that
the Bogart
family was trying to replace your daughter with a doppelganger.
So...
Finding and verifying your daughter at this moment would be ideal.
specifically, Christoph Bogart was attempting to woo her out of the city to...
Christoph Bogart, that skinny son of a bitch! I find that hard to fathom, but I tell you this much. If those sons of bitches lay a hand on my daughter, I will burn their line to ash.
A respectable defense.
I feel like this is a good time to mention that I harbor no ill will to you and yours. You understand. I understand that you were simply doing your due diligence. The evidence did point very strongly to myself.
It did.
So I bear no ill will. There will be no blood vendettas betwixt us.
Wonderful.
Well, then you will also be happy to repay the taxes that your bookkeeper had.
All things will be settled in due course. My attorneys will handle everything perfectly. I have the best lawyers. Dagatha, be a God damn it, she's gone. I swear to God, that woman. Butler, go make sure that see if my daughter's upstairs. Actually, you know what? Summon my daughter to dinner. Tell her I will give her a mint julep, even though she is underage.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom real fast.
Okay.
Very good. So, Butler scuttles off. In the meantime, Carter Dubois, you can tell, even, Justice obviously knows, but everybody can tell, this man is, he is extremely angry, but he's keeping his shit together, but he's also gone through 2 cigars in about 5 minutes. Just kind of like, yeah. And then, a couple minutes later, Eva enters the room. Oh, she's like, Justice, you can tell right off the bat this young woman is very, very nervous. And she's like, oh, hello, Father. You wanted me? Daughter, come on in. Have a seat. Grab a drink. Hungry? No. I already ate. Oh. Well, that's fine. And she sits down. And she takes a glass. And, sips it, and the room goes awkwardly quiet. There's a big ass grandfather clock in there, and just tick, tick. It's just slicing the seconds away in a golden voice. It's just super awkward. So, these gentlemen have been saying the most interesting things about the company you keep.
Oh, no.
You've been kissing a goddamn elf boy! She spits out her drink. She's like, no, I haven't. Don't you lie to me, girl. I know you. I've known you since the moment you were born. I pulled you from your dead mama's womb. I know everything there is to know about you. She's like, you don't know anything! I do so know anything! And they just start getting into a classic teenage row. Classic.
I'll let there will be moments after this has run itself out, but there's no reason to put ourselves in the middle of that.
So you're just staying quiet and sitting awkwardly in the room with your drink, or are you?
I'm probably enjoying a mint julep, and once it seems like the steam is puttering off, I will just slip the part in about Christoph was planning on replacing her with a doppelganger, so that she has the other half of the story.
I'm just letting you know right now. This storm does not look to be passing over anytime soon. You've got an angry orc patriarch arguing with his angry orc daughter about personal matters. They're just getting started. This is like a hurricane. It starts off as clouds, but yeah. And then actually, Eevahn, you also notice that when everybody notices it when Carter Dubois starts getting mad, smoke literally starts pouring out of his ears. he he occasionally like snorts like smoke, like he's just like. But you also notice that Ava's starting to do the same thing.
Oh,
like
she's coming into her magical powers.
Right, but yeah, so she's like.
Or that's where my head goes as a sorcerer. I'm like, oh, it's happening.
Yeah, you notice that like she's like yelling right back at him, but like you can see like the tone of her skin is like there's like almost like a sulfurous smell is starting to emanate from her. She's like, you could like it's very clear like there's like she's got the talent. It's starting to. She's probably just on the very cusp of full-blown sorceresshood, but yeah, they're. But either way, they're both. Yeah, and as the argument continues, like weird shit starts to happen in the room. Like Justice, you notice that the grandfather clock like stops and then starts going, like, but like I mean, it's really hard to tell, but like it like stops, but then like starts going the other way, like it's a minor thing, but like. Yeah, and then like you also notice that there's like the giant portrait of Dubois' first wife, like develops a worried look. Like it goes from being her smiling beatifically in the background to her looking concerned. Little things like that, little arcane happenstances.
Are we seated at this moment?
Unless you were not seated.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we were.
Yeah. I'm going to get up and put my hand on Eevahnn's shoulder and give him the universal look of it's time to leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
That julep was finished a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm mostly done with mine. I finished my mint julep really quickly, and then well, it's been wonderful. Thanks for having us. You can't hear us. You're still arguing. That's delightful.
Oh, no, you shouldn't go. Stay, please. You're my guest. Sit down.
I sit down.
I just turn around.
He's like, if it wasn't for these gentlemen, you would be in a box. Probably dead. If you were lucky. God only knows what they were planning to do with you, those duplicitous, disgusting elves. And she's like, it has nothing to do with them being elves. They were just your rivals and you hate them for that. He's like, I don't hate my rivals. My rivals keep me sharp and straight and narrow. She's like, that's some bullshit.
It was Andanen that they were going to take her, right?
Yes.
Okay. Your father is telling the truth about they were planning on kidnapping you and replacing you with a doppelganger and sending you after you left for Andanen.
They weren't going to kidnap me. I was going to go on with Kristoff anyway. They go, oh, you were going to abandon me here? She's like, I was going to abandon you. I was going to live my own goddamn life. It's like, an Andanen? That piss pot of a miserable shithole of a city?
Hey.
She's like,
I gotta do it now.
I'm gonna take a wild stab in the dark here. I'm gonna say in Elvish, these things are true.
All right, Ava kind of looks at you like, and then like, I don't speak whatever that was. And Bob, you put on the bell, and everybody like both of the orcs are like at the same time in the same voice say, "What the hell is that?" Ava does not glow red.
Oh, thank God! I was really hoping.
Glows purple.
This is a diviner that our Patrice. You remember Patrice, right? Yeah, maybe this is a good distraction from the conversation that you're currently having. It tells whoever shakes it whether there are differing creature types nearby, like undead, fae, fiends, things like that.
You're walking on very thin ice right now, boy.
Well, can we have I'm gonna establish a circle of trust in this room presently because
Is the butler there?
No, because didn't he? Oh, maybe he is. Shit.
The butler is there. He's just quietly sitting in the back. It looks like just kind of keeping himself to himself.
But he had the fiend thing.
Yeah.
God damn it. Yeah. So it's a security measure, standard ATEC security measure, just keeping our party safe.
Well, if you folks wouldn't mind, my daughter and I have some things to discuss.
Yeah, of course. Appreciate. Thanks for having us as your guests. Enjoy your conversation. I hope the rest of it gets resolved. Good day. Good day, sir.
I hand my empty glass to the butler on my way out.
Right.
How to
In
start
Elvish,
this letter?
in Elvish, I'm going to say, I hope you don't get stabbed.
All right, she once again gives you like the side eye. No sooner does the door behind you close than they just light right into it.
Yeah.
And as you guys are halfway down the hallway, the door to the room bursts. Like, you see the butler get bodily exploded through the door of the room and into the hallway.
Wow.
And you hear Carter Dubois say, "Don't you go around exploding things in my house! I paid good money for that butler!" And the butler kind of gets up and brushes himself off. He looks at you guys kind of embarrassed and shuffles off.
Well,
I don't believe a real old man would recover from a fall like that very quickly, no?
yeah, well, he might be fire resistant. Fine.
Well, that was productive.
It was something. We had to do it. We should go see the two in jail before we go to bed. Justice, are you able to do the thing?
The thing? What's the thing?
Bone of truth or whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you were
Yeah.
gonna shake your bells at them too.
No, I'm out of that for the day.
I mean, I can do it. I can help us out with detecting fiends if we
You
want.
can?
I just think I need to sleep a little first.
Alright, well, first things first, let's go clear or condemn this poor dwarven fellow. Please make sure to ask him why the hell he knows how to cast demonic rituals of summoning, because could have been academic study.
Could be
Okay.
that he's summoning demons.
Could be.
So it's interrogation time.
Yeah, we probably should do that before bed.
Not smart. You don't want to leave these folks stuck in
Locked up
here
any longer than they
unnecessary.
need to. Is Twigs there? Twig, excuse me.
Twigs is there, and
I
you
never know if
guys.
it's pluralized or not.
Well, you guys.
Yeah.
I think originally it wasn't, but everybody started calling him Twigs, so it's Twigs now.
Okay.
And you guys go in, and you see he looks up from his desk that's covered in paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "I fucking hate you people. Do you realize that a couple of days ago, my job was tedious and boring and perfectly safe, and I didn't have to answer questions or fill out a document X194-. I don't know what that is. I'm just signing my name to things. I'm not even reading it. Is this in common? It's not in common. I don't even know what language this is.
Hey,
It
Twig.
looks like common, but it's not common. You know what's
Twig.
common? Lantern duty. I was good at lantern duty. I picked up a lantern and I walked around in the dark with a couple of nerds and we drank and it was great. And if we found anybody in a ditch, we dragged them here and we said, "Shape up." And they never did. And it was fine.
Twigs, a couple of days ago, under your nose, your town was smuggling all sorts of monsters and fiends.
That is 100% not my problem. That's your problem. That's a you
Well-
problem that made it a me problem. You see what I'm going with here? You guys have made my life absolutely miserable. And the fact that you're here again right now means that you're going to make my life even worse. So what's the problem now?
You know what? We'll give you a reprieve. Tomorrow, we'll tell you all about it. Today, enjoy yourself. We've gotten to the bottom of a big case. You've got a lot of paperwork to do. We're just gonna talk to the prisoners and potentially set one or both of them free.
Yep, sure, great. That sounds like a lie, but go ahead and do whatever it is you're gonna do. Probably cause me a bigger headache, assuming I'm even employed tomorrow. Because the sheriff might roll in and be like, "Twigs, you're fired," and then I'm along with everybody else in the town, apparently. Thanks to you guys. So go ahead.
Who would do his paperwork for him if you were fired?
I don't know. That's the tomorrow Twigs problem. Right now, you guys are a right now Twigs problem. So go ahead, ask your questions, and please get the hell out. Thanks. Great.
You misspelled mistaken.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's your name again?
Al.
Al. Mistake is Al. Great. Thank you.
You're welcome. I didn't spell. He spelled it correctly. I didn't. I was like, it should be M-I.
Oh my God! Get out of here! Go! No.
A-K-E-N-D. Mistaken.
You can't possibly be as stupid as you pretend you are.
Bye-bye.
All right, you guys go interrogate. The old woman's asleep. The dwarf guy sees you guys like, "Oh, hi. What's up?"
Are they in the same cell?
No, they would have killed each other if they're in the same cell.
Okay. Are they in the next to each other cells?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll still.
But they're
probably
on
work.
opposite ends of the cell.
That's
We
fine.
can make
it'll still work.
It's 15. But
I'm gonna
15,
wake up
yeah,
the sleeping woman.
Big enough. All right, you wake her up. She grouses at you. Oh, they get saving throws. Yes. You must have things. I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to say roll 1d20 for the dwarf. Okay. And 1d20 for the old woman. Cool.
Perfect.
I would have laughed really hard.
I think we all have to roll about it, no?
If we're inside the
technically,
zone.
yeah.
There's the spell area.
Yeah.
Oh, Bob, if you want to be in the zone, you got to roll the save.
I will.
Oops.
That's
we don't
A-Tech.
have to-
But whoever
Well,
rolled that rolled a 1, so...
I did it.
Yeah, that was me. Sorry, I don't know why it rolled as ATAC. But
That's okay.
fine.
So...
Okay, you have to have your token selected, which we don't have tokens on the board.
Oh, because I had the ATAC token selected.
Yeah. It's charisma.
Oh, I just did it off my character sheet. It seemed to work, but.
Yeah, he just...
I clicked.
Oh, I did wisdom,
button
but
in the comment.
if it's charisma, it's even better. That's
Yeah.
fine.
I'm not worried.
Yeah.
All right, so Al and Knave are compelled to tell the truth until the spell ends. Otherwise, Justice, you also have to make a saving throw.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess I'm in the midst of this.
Interesting. Even if it's her spell.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean,
all
I'm creating a
creatures-
zone of truth.
Yeah, that's
I'm not
true, all
immune to my
creatures.
own zone of truth.
That's fair. Fair enough.
Okay, we said it's charisma.
The only person who can lie in the zone is the person who has one of 5 people who has no intention of lying.
Yeah, but it might be funny to see actual truth. Like, if you ask her certain questions, like what her
Yeah.
actual response might be would be funny.
Yeah, that's true. Like, so what's the deal with you and your mom?
Oh.
Spell over!
Oh no!
I'm
All right.
be right honest.
So, besides Eevahn, everybody is compelled to honesty for
Which
as long as...
only Justice knows.
Well, she casts a big spell. Like, it's not a subtle spell.
But I mean that she knows when she casts it who passes and fails their save.
Right.
That's a condition of the thing.
Okay.
So that she knows that the
is aware of the spell and can thus avoid. Yeah.
Everyone knows that the spell is up. It's
But
just
only Justice knows who failed or passed.
Yeah,
Got
who passed or failed.
It's all right. We've got
Yeah.
the prisoners will be telling us the truth.
Okay. The
Well,
guy says,
Who's asking? I guess I'm asking. Fine. Did you summon the demons that we fought in the town?
No.
Do you know who did?
No?
Why did you confess to the crime if you did not commit it?
Because he said I did. He points to Al. He's like, he told me to, and he's scary.
I did.
That is very reasonable. Okay.
Not good, Al. We don't want him to
How do
confess to
you
things
know
he didn't do.
so much about summoning demons?
Thank you for remembering that. I totally forgot.
There's a book.
What book and where is the book?
The book, I don't really know where it is anymore. I lost it, but I got it out of the temple. I found it there one day. It was in the library. I don't think I was supposed to find it, but I did find it.
Where in the library did you find it?
I don't really remember 100%. I just remember I was in the library, and I remember it was a Sunday, and I was there because I was supposed to be helping clean up the pews and stuff, but I didn't want to do that because it was boring. So instead, I snuck out, and then I went to the library. And I was like, "Oh, cool, books!" And I was like, "Cool," because I was going to borrow some of the books, and I was going to take some of the rip them apart, and then use the paper for kindling and stuff. Or I thought maybe I could sell one of them for some money because books can be kind of expensive. So then I took the book and I looked at it. I was like, "Whoa, there's like a demon in here!" And then I started reading the book, and then it was like, "Oh, there's like some demon summoning stuff." And I was going to summon a demon. Then my friend Charlie was like, "Dude, no, don't do that. Don't summon demons. They're bad." And I was like, "Whoa, but bro, be cool. We can do stuff for us, like steal alcohol." And he was like, "No, dude, don't do that." So then I didn't. And then, I moved houses. Then I lost track of it. Why am I talking so much?
So you've never summoned a demon?
No, never.
Okay, well that settles that. That was the crime under which you were being Wow, my brain. Under which you were being suspicious.
Suspicious.
That's what I got in my
You've
brain.
been suspicious.
Yeah.
It is the crime that he admitted to doing.
I did
Wait.
admit to it.
Wait. Are you a demon?
No.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I'm not. I mean,
That-
I'm no more of a demon than anybody else in the town is.
Well, you and you out.
Who's you, and you?
Al, Knave, and Justice out of the zone.
What?
Because I don't want any of them to respond. I guess they can choose not to say anything, so it's fine. Never mind. Okay, good.
Just can't say dishonest things.
That's right. Just can't say dishonest things. Woman, I can't remember her name.
She was never named.
Neighbor lady.
Okay, Karen.
Oh,
Karen. Yeah,
okay.
perfect.
I'm not old.
I'm 37.
Did you at any point? Actually, no. Let's scratch that. Why did you accuse your neighbor of committing that crime?
Because he's a bad person. And he probably did summon demons.
You just heard him say he didn't.
Well, I didn't know that at the time.
Fair enough.
And now that I heard him say it, I'm not sure I believe him.
Wow, you are. This is mind-boggling. She's under it, right, Justice? Like I look at Justice,
Yeah.
like this is.
That's the truth. She's
Wow.
she's that capable of. Yeah.
You should run for
confirmation
office.
Bias.
I live in a feudal society. I can't run
Police
for office.
perseverance.
Well, that's unfortunate for you, and
It
probably
is unfortunate
fortunate for everyone
because
else.
if I was in charge.
All right. Well, you are both free to go because you
don't
did
know
not
if she
commit.
will- We don't know if she.
Great question. Did you summon demon? Have you summoned demons in the past?
What do you mean?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Have you summoned a demon?
When?
Or more than one demon
Are you
at
the
any
one who
point?
summoned the demons the other night?
No, of course not.
Have you ever summoned a demon?
When?
Ever?
in the past.
Well, I think a woman's past should stay in the past now, shouldn't it?
Holy crap.
She's a witch.
Yes or
I'll
no?
I'll go find a duck.
I'm boggled that you actually got a demon summoner with this accusation, Al. I truly am.
Just do my job, boss.
You-
Do my job.
I'm shook. Eevahn is shooketh.
How about when was the last time?
Perfect. When was the last time you summoned a demon?
Years ago.
How many times have you summoned a demon?
Is that really relevant?
Yes.
I went through a phase in my youth. I wasn't always old, okay? How do you think I afforded that house?
Apparently
How did you afford that house?
That's none of your goddamn business.
I believe that it is.
Actually, she can't say that. It is literally your business.
Yeah.
So she's like,
where did you learn how to summon a demon? If it's the temple too, then boy, all sides point to. But anyway,
she's like, I didn't live around here when I was younger. I lived outside of town and I moved here.
Have you summoned any demons since moving here?
No! Summoning demons is a young woman's game. I ain't got the energy for all that naming names and double talk and all that nonsense. I've got corns and a hernia. My back aches something fierce. My arthritis flares up every time it rains, and it rains all the goddamn time.
that is true. Well, neither of them are responsible for our demonic issues. Thus,
Nor does it sound
Wait,
like an active
Do
crime.
you know who actually summoned the demons the
oh,
other
good
night?
question. Good
No,
question.
I don't know who did anything. And then she like looks at the dwarf in this thing, or so I think.
God. Okay then.
Just the pure malice of this woman.
Well,
Well,
unfortunately, you're gonna have to burn at the stake.
What?
Al,
We have
that's
to weigh her against a duck first.
neither of those are what we do. We don't have evidence of a current crime. She's not under current crime. Al, this isn't the guard. We have to follow the law.
Technically, Eevahn, you can't say you don't have evidence of a current crime. You've got evidence. You do have evidence of a current crime. Just not this current crime.
What's the current crime?
That's still under our purview.
Oh wait, you
by
can
a-
lie. Never mind. Doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, perfect. Ha ha.
Lawyered.
Lawyered.
Isn't that kind of what we do though? Is demon summoners?
We can charge her for false accusation.
And summoning demons, because she
And
admitted it.
summoning a
She
demon.
did
It's not
technically
this-
summon
What's
a
the
demon.
statute
not this
of
one.
limitations on summoning demons?
That's a
in the
great
handbook?
question. Pull out the handbook.
That's actually a really good question. So this is a feudal society, so there is not really a statute of limitations on bad things.
Hmm.
Technically, summoning demons is a capital crime
Gotcha.
in the kingdom of Erin.
Well,
On
there you
account of all
go.
the, demon shit that happens as a
There. Well, Karen, I'm sorry to tell you, you are not free to go.
Before we say anything, I have to say, because it is the truth, that I am conflicted. I know this
Why?
is hard to believe, but part of me says that someone who no longer engages in these activities has no risk of engaging in those activities in the future, has been rehabilitated, is no risk to society, and by pressing charges, it's an ethical
Well,
quandary.
let's find this out.
I disagree with that.
Old
But
woman,
also, it's
do you
technically-
feel like you have been rehabilitated?
What do you, I haven't done it in like 15
You
years.
have remorse for summoning those demons?
Sometimes. Depends on the demon. Because there's demons and then there's demons, if you catch my drift.
Oh, I do. Justice, I think that's your answer. Ma'am, you are under the arrest for summoning demons.
I was already on
Wait,
arrest for
that's the
summoning
answer?
demons.
Sorry, what he meant to say is you are hereby found guilty of having summoned
Right.
demons.
That's not.
Which
This is
in
not a court
Erin-
of law. You can't find me guilty.
Oh, we can actually. It's martial law, so it's fine.
But this isn't martial law.
Erin, we're in Erin, right?
It's feudal law.
Feudal law. Sorry,
But
sorry.
there are still trials.
Oh yeah. So you'll go up to trial.
Ha! You
Well, you
can't
can-
prove anything.
Well, we
We
You literally just confessed to having summoned demons repeatedly.
And
Yeah,
you're
but
going
under-
to sign this paper saying that you're confessing.
I'm not going to sign nothing.
I glare at her.
You gonna try to intimidate her?
It's worked so well so far. Let's see
Eevah's okay with coercion when it's under his auspices, but
I don't love the coercion, but Al does these things on his own.
I thought it was gonna be another 20.
I thought it was too. It looked it. It looked it.
I feel like you should have advantage because she's under the zone of truth.
I have intimidated her in the past, didn't I?
You did, but then you didn't back up your threats of violence. So
That's fair.
no, so yeah, she's not gonna sign a paper. She digs her heels in and basically says, "You're gonna have to talk to her attorney."
You want me to rough her up, boss?
Well, we have 4 members of the ATAC here that are going to be signing affidavit to your confession.
It was under magical coercion.
I mean, the coercion was to tell the truth, so there you go. But anyway, you, sir,
there's no law
I
against
opened this.
coercion.
Just because she's up and paying attention, I'm gonna unlock the cell, or get Twig to unlock the cell to the dwarven neighbor's house thing.
All right, Twig's like, God damn it.
Hey,
Gets
1 out
up.
of 2 ain't bad, right?
Oh wait, hold on. He has to make a saving throw.
Oh, that's funny.
Fuck. All right. So he walks into the zone and goes, "Moo, that better not give me cancer." And he opens the thing. It's like, all right, Bob, you're free to go. I was like, oh, great. I hate you people. Bye.
Don't do any crimes.
No promises.
You will get him again?
Tempting, but no.
You can't arrest somebody for things they haven't done yet.
Unless it's like one of the
Excuse me, this is
7
feudal law.
different.
You can, absolutely.
All right, take it back. You shouldn't do that. 'Cause
There
that's
you
a
go.
bad thing to do.
When I get a signed thing from the queen, I'm gonna do it.
You have a signed thing from the queen?
Not at this moment.
Well, then what the hell are you talking about?
You said you can't, but I said you can when you have a signed thing.
I said you shouldn't. I changed it to shouldn't.
Oh.
Just because some lady in a nice chair tells you to do something doesn't mean you should do it.
It absolutely thinks so.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, God damn it. Are you guys... Wait, didn't you solve your big crime? Aren't you all leaving tomorrow? Because that would make my heart happy.
No.
We have more crime to
There's more to
solve.
do.
What more can you possibly do? What's wrong now?
Like, there's a bunch of demons.
Demons?
Shut it
Yeah.
down, Al. Shut it down.
Oh, sorry. I'm not supposed to talk anymore. Because he doesn't want me to tell you anything.
Yeah.
About the demons.
Yeah, basically. I mean, at this point, you know, so you might as well just know.
Are you a demon, Twigs?
Okay, that is a harmful stereotype. I'm a tiefling? Yes. Do I have horns? Yes. Do I got a cool tail? I do. Do I look like a demon? Absolutely. Am I a demon? No, and I resent the accusation, sir.
See,
Well, you
we,
shouldn't
just
resent-
saved, we just saved one of your sticky bell things. Now we're
That's
good.
true. Yep, appreciate you. That's great. That's
Twigs,
great.
you're a trustworthy individual, and I like you.
Twigs, I'm putting you on the safe list. You know what? I'm doing it because we do. You know,
And
you might
actually,
hate us,
just
but we
for
like
that,
you.
Twigs, I'm gonna help you out with the paperwork here, because I'm gonna go over to his desk and
Because
shuffle
actually,
through,
Nave
shuffle
loves
through,
paperwork.
pull
Don't
out
tell
like
us.
a good stack of paperwork that he no longer needs because the lady's dead. And so I throw those away, but then I pull out like a bunch more that's actually slightly more than the other ones because the lady's dead.
I need you to stop helping.
He's gonna help you fill them out though too. He loves paperwork. He's obsessed with it. Him and Justice both. But him, I mean, I don't know. It's a thing. He's a real
They help you
fiend
with
for
my
it.
papers, Twigs.
Yeah, but that's because
Well,
you can't...
it's not so much help as to do it for him because his reading level is
Yeah, a little lower than
low.
that. Yeah.
Okay, can we cycle back to the whole demons in town thing?
Well, now that we're having the conversation,
How long did the
yeah, sorry. She
last?
can
10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah. She confessed to summoning demons in the past. As it turns out, there's no statute of limitations for that. So unfortunately, she doesn't get to go free because Al somehow pulled in a demon summoner. God, I don't know how it happened. I'm going to be working through that one for the rest of the week. Yeah, so anyway, leave her in there. Don't let people come talk to her if you can avoid it, because she's a... Well, who's going to come visit her?
Wait,
Never
is she
mind.
a demon? Did we ask that? We did. She is.
She said not to her knowledge.
Did she say that?
I thought so.
No, the other guy
Where's
said
Ma'am,
the
are
other
you-
guy said that?
Ma'am, are you a demon?
I'm not talking to you no more.
She
Yeah,
could be a demon.
she is.
We'll put it on the to-check list. But, you know, she's safely in custody, so that's something.
If she's a demon, can't she just like turn into smoke or rip the bars down or murder
We don't
everybody?
really know. We don't
Well,
really know how it
kinda
all
depends
works.
on the type of demon that she might be, but
I don't
So
know.
far,
I
so
would- I
far,
would say
she
she
needs to
should
be a
burn her
very
right.
powerful demon, so it's probably fine.
yeah, you
Oh,
already dealt with a
right.
few of them, right? Like the corpses, the headless corpses, the Vargoyles, demons, fiends, whatever. We ran into a couple when we apprehended these two.
I dealt with dead bodies, and I threw up every time I touched one. What you guys are suggesting is an order of magnitude different. Are you saying there are demons in town, like doing demon
Yes.
stuff?
Well, let me
I don't
go
want-
back
well-
a second. Let me go back, because strictly speaking, I can't say that there are demons or fiends in the town. What I can say is that a magical object that is designed to detect said creatures lit up everyone like a tree. Oh, what are they called?
Like a
One of
demon
those
tree.
festive. Well, yeah, like a demon tree, basically. Yeah, like a demon tree.
I don't know what a demon tree is, but I am following.
Yeah, so, I can't say for sure. We're working on it. We're getting to the bottom of it. But here's what I'll say for you, Twigs. If you don't want to be a part of any town that's infested with what may or may not be fiends, demons, what have you considered Andonin?
What?
We're relatively
I mean-
certain there is no Hellgate in Andonin.
I mean, there's probably a Hellgate in Andonin too, let's be honest. But this one feels more pressing. I'm talking about retirement for you. I like
Retirement?
you.
I'm 32
Yeah.
years old. I can't retire.
Or a change of scenery.
Career
I'm not
change.
saying you need to
Are
leave.
you recruiting him?
Wow, that's not a bad idea. You ever consider working for ATEC?
He's pretty good at paperwork.
That's true.
And he can handle bodies.
That's true.
And he's not afraid of demons.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. I'm terrified of demons.
Well,
I
he's
mean,
holding up in
a
the
little
face
afraid
of that. Yeah. In the face of that fear, he's showing surprising composure.
Casey gained inspiration for the bodies comment. That was good. An important skill to have when a member of ATEC, not uncomfortable with bodies.
Yeah. How would you like a new job, Twig? All you have to do is go report to Thorg Two Trees. He's at the mill right now, and then you could leave with him and go upriver, and you'd be employed, and you wouldn't be in a town that may or may not have some horrible hellgate underneath it that's going to erupt at any moment. Who knows?
Well, we don't know where if they could reassign him
Yeah,
to
that's
this
true.
town.
Somewhere worse. That's true.
Yeah, but
Weights and measures.
you would get the training
go on with
needed to deal
That's
with
true.
demons.
That's true.
Now I kind of want to run a game, the weights and measures department, where it's just like they get like the worst jobs. Like when things are really, really bad.
Yeah. When everyone else gets called out, they get sent in. That'd be
Right.
fun.
Wait, said measures.
I like the idea of if Austin joins us, Austin becomes Twigs.
I could talk to him about it. You're the beleaguered deputy of this town, and you just got recruited in. You hate the party, but the pay is good and the benefits are excellent. Nobody's explained to you exactly what the job entails.
But it probably entails demons
Probably.
and paperwork.
Yeah.
All right, so Twig's like, you know what? honestly, that doesn't sound bad. Because he's still in the zone of truth. He's like, I don't have to work for Sheriff Bones anymore. The creepy elf chick won't bother me anymore. I can leave this creepy town. And yeah, you know what? I'm good with that. Sure, I'll go talk to whoever, beach trees or whatever, and he's at the mill. Great. You know what? Great. I'm out. That means, you know what the best part about this is? Don't have to fill out this paperwork. I don't care. And he just pushes it all onto the floor.
Someone's got to fill it out still.
Hey, you know who that someone is? Not this guy, because quit. I'm out. I'm making a career change.
Good choice, Twigs.
And he,
all right.
He walks out.
And then I look over to Karen and I say, well, I don't know when anyone will be getting to you, but don't summon any demons. Good night. And
she just glares at you.
Please.
All right. So at this point, it's like evening, probably night's falling.
Well, it's probably a good time to get some sleep.
All right.
Else would want to do.
Steve is going to take a short bathroom break, so we'll be back in
I
a
need,
second.
I need to do that too.
Good idea.
Brandy's different. Brandy's okay because, monks made brandy, so that's fine.
That's right. Everyone knows that.
Too.
Yep. Make all sorts of alcohol.
Why?
Listen, man, they were stuck in a building with a bunch of dudes. They had to have a hobby. And if the hobby can get them effed up at the same time, so be it.
Well, that and it was safer drinking beer than water.
Yeah, true. I recently read a study they did. They dug up a bunch of friars in one of the monasteries, and it turns out they were riddled with parasites. And the reason was because they did a lot of farming, but they typically used human feces to do the farming. Very common in the Middle Ages, but the problem was that if you were doing it a lot, which they were, you were more prone to human-born parasites. Fun fact for the day about medieval life. It wasn't great. We live in a golden age.
What?
Yeah. Anyway, so what's the plan, guys?
The plan is to go to sleep. Going back to the inn. It's late. It's bedtime.
Okay, you go to sleep. You're murdered in your sleep. The end.
Dang.
We won again!
Got him!
Huzzah! My video. There we go. I was wondering.
Oh, man. All right.
I'm still doing the thing where I put my bed in front of the door.
Yep.
That's probably smart.
Nothing interesting happens overnight. Everybody takes a long rest.
Yeah. New day. Yes, it is.
New day. I will start the day off right.
I was almost down to half hit points.
Ooh. And that means that it's 9 days to pilgrimage.
Yep, I am updating that as
Huzzah!
I just had to figure out how to do that in the tools because they are not intuitive. That's okay.
Okay. What day is it? Is it brunch day or no?
I honestly don't remember what day it is. I will say that
Yes, my calendar set up.
I don't have the calendar set up.
You will say what?
When you get up in the morning, there are a lot of people at breakfast at the inn.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of mill workers, and Mildred is looking nervous.
Did we tell her does she know about the demons?
Nope. Would love to, but thus far, we have not been in a room with her where she has not been surrounded by them. So, collect
What's
more
the
information.
Plan of action for the day.
Get brunch, I imagine.
Okay.
Okay. So you're going to the temple?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good idea.
Yep.
Okay. You go to get brunch at the temple. The temple brunch, as it is Order of the Rose, the brunch is open, and you are welcome to you're welcome to it.
I get in line.
All right.
I'll save you guys places if you guys want to come back.
We can wait in line for you. I'm keeping an eye out for the patriarch.
Okay. Yeah, he makes an appearance. He shows up, and the same there's something in the air over the town today. There's a tension.
Mm-hmm.
The breath of expectancy hovers over MILLWATER.
Is the library open to the public?
Not that you're aware of. Up until yesterday, you didn't know that the temple had a library.
Right.
Yeah.
Neither did Steve.
What? Casey, how dare you?
Got him.
Pulling the curtain back too far.
Got him.
This setting is built brick by brick. It is a temple.
The zone of truth is over, Casey. You don't need to do that anymore.
As soon as he's within,
You're
60
ringing
feet
your
of
bells
me,
at him?
I'm ringing my bells. Because he's the one that I'm most worried about, honestly, in the whole damn town.
So you ring the bells, and
Deep red, no.
he does glow. Yes.
Oh, damn.
Ring my bell.
Yeah. Okay. Not surprised, but just disappointed.
So you ring the bell, and he actually like you see him like look at you and like get like a confused look, and he walks up. He's like, Eevahn, what is that? Like, he seems like genuinely like, what are you doing?
Yeah, this is a
He's
party
like
gift
a
from
cat
Patrice.
with a new toy.
Yeah.
Oh, your compatriot. Yeah. Did you ever find him?
We did not. We only found a few of his belongings, this bell included.
Here, let me pull you out of line for just one moment.
Okay.
He's like, I know this isn't technically your bailiwick problem. I'm not really sure the correct word, but I'd be careful. There's discontent in the town about the mill's closing, and I'm certain you already know who might be behind it, but I don't know what's going to happen today. Just make sure that you and yours are safe, but I know that I can count on you to help if things get out of hand.
We will definitely do what we can to keep the town safe.
He like grabs your shoulder and gently squeezes it. He's like, you're a good man, Eevahn. Thank you.
Can I be candid while we're here?
Always.
Do you have any reason to believe that the ancient battle with that, what was the name of that demon that was slain here?
It's never named properly.
No. Do you have any reason to believe that there were lasting, lingering effects from that?
Roll me insight.
Okay. I'm gonna use my inspiration on it.
That's
fair.
fair.
Actually, you know what? I'll do you one better. I'll use my Tides of Chaos on it, so that later you can have fun.
Are you doing both, or just the tides?
No, just
because that gives you inspiration, right?
It gives me inspiration.
Advantage, yeah. Oof.
Not like that.
Not like that. He says, "No, not to my knowledge."
Okay. Well, that's fine then.
What? Or is something wrong?
That's still to be determined.
Okay.
But I'll definitely seek your guidance when I have more to ask about. You know what would be helpful? Do you we recently learned that the temple has a library. Would we be permitted access to it? That might help us get to the bottom of this.
The bottom of what?
Just part of the investigation that we're working through.
I thought that your investigation was concluded.
It's partially concluded. There seem to be some loose ends that we are still working through.
Oh, well, if our library, as humble as it is of any service to you, then of course I'll have the arrangements made. You show up whenever.
Okay, wonderful. Thanks so much.
So actually, I here, and he reaches under his robe and he pulls off a key and hands it to you. He's like, "This will give you free range of the temple. Please avail yourself of anything you might find helpful."
That's very generous of you. Thank you so much.
So I just ask that you return it before you leave.
Of course. Well, in that case, I guess yeah. So I'll get brunch with folks, and then we'll go to the library.
All right. You'll have a delightful brunch. Al, are you helping yourself to bottomless mimosas?
If it's offered, yeah.
Okay. I need you to go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw.
Here we go.
Oh, you're fine.
Down a couple.
Yeah.
Good to go. We got
Good
that
to
morning
go.
buzz going.
Yeah, you're good. You're gonna have to take a nap in the afternoon, but for right now.
You can have a headache and all sorts of things. But yeah. Right now we're good.
You hit that you're just hitting the hum line. You're like, yeah, everything's groovy, baby.
Uh-huh.
All right. So what's up?
Following their leader. Fearless
Yeah, I guess-
leader.
Library.
Going to the library.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the temple library, as he said, it's not huge. It's like a small room, couple of shelves, mostly religious texts. If you're looking for something, you roll me an investigation. I'll give you whoever makes the roll can have an advantage because everybody's looking.
All right. Well, I got a plus.
So old.
I got a +4 on it.
Investigation is something I'm trained in.
Me too.
Me 3.
I
Not
was
good at
sitting-
investigation.
What do you guys have for pluses? We'll just do whoever has the highest can roll it. I've got a 4.
5.
There we go. I think you're the winner.
Yeah,
All right,
do it.
with advantage.
With advantage.
Advantage.
I'm helping a lot.
You are helping
Oh.
a lot. Dang.
Okay.
And it was the advantage roll too.
It
Wow.
was. That was good. All right. So, you guys spend we're gonna say like an hour in the library looking through the books, but you don't find anything incriminating.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing about there is stuff about demons. There's stuff about the legend of Saint Clara, and her battle with the demon, which when you read it is more just like a bard did an epic poem about her battle that ended in her life. But it's very much like it's not particularly helpful from a rational perspective outlook of it. It's just like this is pulp.
No hidden compartments for books.
No hidden compartments for books. No secret demon summoning tomes.
I was doing this for all the books.
Now you're trained in investigation, right? Or
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're actually helping. This is something that Al's good at.
Yeah.
He's not just
I am.
he's not just moving stuff. He's actually getting in there. He's helping index. He's cross-referencing. This is one of the few things that when it comes to ministry stuff, Al's on the case. Thus far, Al's mostly been doing Batman shit. Picking up dwarves and shaking them. Swear to me.
That's part of the investigation too.
I see.
It is. That's true.
I mean, it is.
It's a valuable part of the team, our Al. Okay.
Okay. Well, when we're alone in the library, I assume there's no one else there.
No, there's nobody else there.
So,
I don't think we're finding anything good here.
yeah, I think you're right. Good news and bad news, I don't know what to make of it, honestly, but the Patriarch dings the red light too, so...
We should just go see if the castle's got a demon ritual or something like that.
Well, why do you say the castle?
I don't know, that's why if it's an important place.
I feel like we should zone of truth some folks again at some point and ask some people who are glowing with fiend light about the fiend light. See if they're even aware of it. See if they have more information for us about why.
Bob, roll me a D3.
A D3, here we go.
Very uncommon.
Oh gosh, yeah, it is very uncommon. Roll D3. 2.
All right, you have one more charge to your branch today.
Oh, it lost the second one?
Did you roll a D3 at the beginning of the day? It recharges 1d3 charges.
It recharges 1d3 charges. I see. Okay, so 1 charge left for today. Got it. Very cool. I did not catch that, though I should have. Regains 1d3 charges daily at dawn. Excellent.
So you-
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
well, that's... I might... Okay. Good to know.
we've discovered that. I mean, going to the castle and at least finding out who there is possibly a fiend is not a bad move.
I mean, I feel like we could probably just rule out that both the creepy twins and the creepy Baroness are all gonna glow red. But yeah, you know, you're right. We're gonna be thorough. Oh,
I
Justice,
think
did
we
you say you
should
could help with
know.
this?
If I prepared something, maybe, but I didn't.
Well, you
What
said-
if you were a paladin who could sniff a demon?
Yeah.
If you wanted to change your prepared spells, Justice, you had the opportunity.
Yeah.
Swap something out for it. Okay, that's fine.
We should have.
Yours lasts for 10 minutes, where this is just like, I'm just like, ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. Yeah. That would make sense for me to trade out for that.
While we were at the buffet, was there other people that were glowing?
Oh, that's a good question. When I
Yeah.
did it, it wasn't just the, okay.
Pretty much everybody.
Pretty much everybody.
Does the
I'm like, who were the people that were not glowing besides the Patriarch and us? Was there anyone?
Yeah, there's a couple of people.
Okay, I'm just looking
no,
for
you said the
patterns.
patriarch was. You said the patriarch was.
Oh yeah, sorry, you're right. The Patriarch was. We weren't, and a couple of randos. All right.
Yeah, nothing about those people struck you as there's nothing overt about them.
Are they all halflings?
No,
I'm gonna just go up to one of the people who was not glowing, and
Okay.
just like start up chit chat.
sure.
We've already been here an hour in library, though. Are we reversing time?
Yeah, you've already.
Oh, yeah, we've already reversed time. That's fine. I'll have to do it another time
Mm.
if I remember any of them. If I'd have thought of it then. Anyway, that's fine.
The other maybe person to figure out what side they're on is the coroner.
That's a good point. Yeah, you do have a connect with her. Justice's mom, if we ever see her again.
Oh, she's a fiend.
Hey, she is not. You all need to get your horn biases figured out.
Oh, it's not because.
Well, she's not. If she's not a demon, she's already dead
You
because the
too.
doppelganger killed her.
Well, we don't know for sure that the doppelganger found her.
Your
Yeah.
mom.
What are you saying about my mom?
Wait, would a doppelganger?
Your
would
mom.
a doppelganger would glow? Would glow?
No,
No.
no, it
That's
wouldn't.
made
Actually,
up.
that's a really good point. Every time I do it now and I see someone not glowing, I'm gonna have a momentary of like,
Hey, you.
You fucking doppelganger?
just look at them and wait for them to make like a wink.
Isn't doppelganger Fae though?
No, monstrosity. I think. Well,
Oh.
now I'm curious.
I thought they were Fae.
I don't think so. I
I
think
don't think so.
changelings are fae, but doppelganger are not. They,
They
are
are
monstrosities.
monstrosities.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is not a creature type picked up by the thing, I am guessing.
I
so
like
that'd
that
be
the
cool.
doppelganger has ambusher. The doppelganger has advantage on attack rolls against any creature it has surprised.
Which is like every person ever has that. So who fucking
Everyone has that ability.
cares? Yeah. It's special for a doppelganger though because it's like part of who they are. They have to say it. I got surprise attack on you. It's like, yeah, like anyone who could have done that. There should be a bonus, but anyway, that's fine.
sneak attack.
Yeah, that's more appropriate. But yes, okay. So which of those two things are we doing? It sounds like Al says let's go to the castle. Nave says let's go to the coroner.
Well, we could do the castle with the zone of truth.
The whole castle.
Wow.
The whole castle doesn't fit into 15 feet.
No, but we could get the people that.
Line up.
Let's set up a meeting with the who I forgot who the castle
The
lady
Baroness.
was. Baroness.
Royalty or like nobles and stuff. They don't like to be zoned of truth.
That's fair. And
Is that a thing from Andonin? I don't remember that one, but it sounds right. I mean, I believe it.
Like, they always get their lawyers involved.
So let's go shake a stick at the Baroness.
I mean, by all accounts, Justice, if we can set up a meeting, she can put it on before we go in. It'll be fine. I might look a little suspicious taking the bell out and shaking it.
Can we go back to the end for a little bit, though? Because I'm getting tired.
That's the mimosas catching up to you, Al. You'll be all right.
Okay, let's power through it.
Power through it.
All right.
So I guess we're going to try to set up a meeting with the Baroness.
Okay. So you guys roll out of the temple into the square, and you notice that there's a crowd gathering over by the sheriff's office. Pretty big crowd.
This is like a regular thing now.
Yeah, it is.
All right. So you
Are
guys.
they like? Is their focus in one direction? Like, are they listening to somebody do a speech, or?
No. It looks like they're waiting for something. Like whatever is about to happen, or whatever they're expecting to happen, hasn't happened yet, but it's going to happen soon. Like the crowd's gathering in expectation. I see Grace is falling asleep, so we're actually going to start wrapping it up here.
Okay.
I can see your eyes are like closing more and more, and you're starting to do the lean.
Well, we just started 6:30 a.m. wake ups,
Yeah.
which is 3:30 your time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm doing 6 a.m. wake ups. I know that pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My bedtime hasn't quite adjusted, so it's been a lot of 6 hours of sleep kind of nights.
Yeah.
Sweet.
See,
Yeah.
I have the mixed blessing of having raised kids. So like 6 hours of sleep, I'm like,
Like, that's
got
a good
'em.
night of sleep.
that ain't bad. 6 hours, I could do that.
Yeah.
It's
There's no
when,
interruptions?
yeah. It's when you hit 4 hours is when I start feeling rough. 3 hours is bad. 4 hours, I'm like, I could do this. 6 hours,
6
I'm like,
hours for one night, I'm fine. 6 hours for a whole week, and I start to feel it.
oh, it's just normal. That's just life.
I know. Well, you know what? Older people tend to sleep less each night, so it's just normal biology. It's okay, guys.
Get an inspiration. That was great. That was a good joke.
I've never been rewarded for calling people old before.
Listen,
Wow.
I appreciate excellent shit talk. So I'm just gonna wrap it up with a little scene.
Okay.
So as you guys are leaving, the crowd is starting to murmur, and Sheriff Bones steps out of his office. It's like, all right, now y'all need to disperse and go back. You need to go back to work. So he's like, what work? The mills are closed. It's like, well, maybe y'all need to find other employment or ask Mr. Dubois if he has extra work for you. I'm not saying that you haven't had a rough break here, folks, but what I am saying is you can't just congregate here up to no good. Like, what's to be done then? So Howthing shouts in the back, I'm not your mother, all right? I ain't here to tell you what you can do. I'm here to tell you what you can't do. And what you cannot do is lollygag in my street. And somebody's like, what is the Baroness gonna do? Like, now hold on, that's not hardly fair. This has nothing to do with the Baroness. And somebody's like, somebody's gotta do something. It's like, well, I'm sure that somebody will. And you hear from the crowd, aye, somebody certainly will. And that's where we'll leave it.
Yeah, riots, baby.
Riots in the streets. All right, good game, everybody. Thanks for playing.
Thank you.
Grace, sorry that we're running up on your bedtime. I know that.
I gotta look and see when
No
my stuff
worries.
happens.
I I don't
I'm
teach
not
tomorrow, so I can recover.
You're not shaping the minds of tomorrow's youths tomorrow?
Nope.
Tomorrow's youths tomorrow?
What's a ute?
Man, my cousin Vinny. Nice, Casey. Deep
Wow.
cut.
As a deep
Deep
cut.
cut.
Did you say ute?
Our biological clock is ticking like this. Oh my god. Alright, I'm going to end this.